Consistency is the key to success. People always ask me, Dan, what are the top 3 things to being successful? And there's so many ways to go, and there's so many success principles. But what I want to talk about today is really one of the keys that separates the top performers from those who struggle. And it's one of my favorite topics. It's called consistency. I really believe that consistency has raised the bar for me. It's separated me from other people who are looking to go to the same place. Because see, everybody wants to go ahead and make it happen, whether they want to lose weight, get in great shape, grow their business. And so what happens is we have this vision, we have this goal. And let's just talk about something that's common to everybody. Let's talk about losing a few pounds. Always an interesting topic. But let's say that someone says, this is my year. This is my year, I'm going to make it happen. And I need to lose 30 pounds. And maybe they need to lose 50, but 30 is the number. And that's great. And I'm never going to be a guy that's going to tell someone they can't do something. At the same time, we set ourselves up for failure by biting off these huge chunks. Why? Because the human brain gets conditioned to success. So when we have success, it wants to do more and more and more. When we find ourselves failing, we just shut off, and basically our mind says, I quit, I can't do it. So what I found to be successful is really setting yourself up to win and creating success habits and creating consistency in your life. Now the key is creating consistency in many areas of your life. But let's just talk about this one specific area. Let's say I want to lose some weight. Most people say, okay, I have 20 pounds, 30 pounds, this is my year. And they go out, and of course most people set their goals. When do most people set their goals? That's right, it's New Year's Eve. When do most people check those goals again? That's right, next New Year's Eve. Oh man, what a terrible year. This year's gonna be better. This is my year. And of course they engage in the same activities and they get the same results, and their self-esteem goes lower and lower. So the key for me is what I've found is creating a doable habit, a doable target that can create a success habit, because everything we do is a result of habits, or what some people would call patterns of behavior. Anything that you do in life, you've created a pattern, and then you've created those connections over and over again, and you have a habit. So the simple key is when people ask me, how do I lose weight, or what can I do? And I give people a doable goal. I'll tell you a story. I had a woman come up to me not too long ago after an event, and she was inspired by my talk, and she was very vulnerable. And she says, Dan, this is it. I was so inspired by your talk. You made me believe that I can do this, and this is my year. This is my year. I'm going to drop 80 pounds. This is my year. And of course, I was thrilled. I was excited that she was excited about herself. And I chatted with her. And of course, my bells are going off saying, hey, wait a minute. But of course, I'm not sharing that with her. And I said, how long have you been attempting to lose this kind of weight? And she goes, about 10 years. And so I know already from a human behavior perspective that if losing weight is not something, if it's not a habit or a hobby, the activities that lead to losing weight is not a habit or a hobby, she's not going to do it. She has zero chance of making it happen. So I asked her, I said, hey, first of all, I think you're very brave for wanting to do that. Can I make a suggestion to you? She goes, oh yeah, of course. And I said, do you think you could lose 2 pounds this month? I mean, just 2 pounds. And she looked at me, she chuckled, and she looked me right in the eye, and she says, 2 pounds? I need to lose 80, look at me. And so I said, I appreciate that, but just bear with me here. Do you think you could lose 2 pounds this month? And with total confidence, she looks at me and she says, of course I can. I mean, that's nothing. But I need to lose 80. But the point is, her mindset believes she can do 2 pounds a month. And the reality is, losing 2 pounds a month, whether you need to lose weight or not, everybody knows they could lose 2 pounds if they had to. I mean, it's cutting out a couple soft drinks or a couple cheesecakes and taking your dog for a walk and just getting a little bit active, taking your lunch to work. There's many strategies to do there, but 2 pounds a month is doable. And of course, you do it the first month, and what does your brain say? Your brain says, well, I can do that. That feels good. And then you get excited about the next month and you do it again. Wow, I've got 2 months in a row, and your brain says, man, I'm successful. This is great. And you're creating a success habit. Then the next month you lose 2 pounds. And obviously, if you do the math there, after 12 months, you've lost 24 pounds. Now, we all know a lot of people around this country that can lose 24 pounds, or that would like to lose 24 pounds. And of course, by doing it the way where you're creating consistency, you're creating a success habit, can change our life. When we go out there and we get excited and we bite off a big chunk and we don't make it happen, our mindset says, oh, I'm a failure, oh, I can't do it, and we just stop. So what I suggest to you is about thinking about areas in your life that you'd like to improve. And if you really dissect it and find out why, you've got stories and excuses. I don't have enough time, I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I don't have the right support group, that's just not like me. You've got a lot of stories that you're telling yourself. We all tell ourselves. And so the key for me that has changed the direction of my life and what I've shared with people around the world is creating consistency by taking bite-sized chunks, things that you know you can do, and creating a success habit. So as we end our quick talk today, think about an area of your life that you'd like to improve. And then think about a bite-sized chunk that you know you can do, and look to recreate that every single month or every single week or every single day, whatever that is for you. But it's got to be doable. It's got to be something in your mind where your mind says, I can do that, not a problem. Because when you do it consistently, you'll create a habit, and that will change your behavior, and you will increase and improve your results. Consistency is the key. Thanks for watching. Apply consistency to your month and start taking your life to the next level.